Here are 3 Holger Rune serve tips to help improve your serve. Now, this video is courtesy of Court Level Tennis on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to their awesome channel. I've put their link in the description below. Now, let's have a look at his serve 3 times, the first 2 times at regular speed, the last one in slow motion, and then we'll analyze it. All right, so the first tip I've got for you is do not toss super high. Have a lower toss, and it's going to help you with your serve. Now, the way I measure tosses is with a toss timer, and here's how I do it. For any player, recreational or pro, I just put it so that the ball is at the top of the head during the toss. And then at that point, I put a timer down. From this point right here until contact, the player, whoever I'm analyzing, should make contact somewhere between 0.6 and 0.9 seconds. That is the range of acceptability for a toss when using a timer. So we put a timer down and we see how long it takes for him to contact the ball from that point. And he sneaks it right in under the wire, 0.89. I love it. For context, we've got Taylor Fritz, he's around 0.72. We've got Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, and Novak Djokovic all at 0.83. JJ Wolf is at 0.65. Maria Sakkari is at 0.79. So they're all within that range, and most pros are as well. And I've been very vocal with Sabalenka's toss, how it was way too high and actually causing a lot of problems. So I wish she would still lower that toss to get within the range of acceptability. But I digress. All right, let's talk about the next idea, which is when the racket comes up, the body goes down. And when the body goes up, the racket should go down. Let's check it out. Notice as his racket comes up, right here, his racket is down by his knees, and now his racket is up by his head. As the racket goes up, your body should sink down and coil away from the court. So watch how his body sinks down. So here he's tall and the racket's low. Here he's low with his body and the racket's up. Now watch, he's going to explode up and forward to attack that toss. But at that moment, that's when his racket goes down. You want to perfectly time the leg drive and the explosion of pushing hard against the ground to explode up as the racket is dropping. That accentuates the shoulder stretch and means that you can serve so much faster. A common mistake is players will allow the racket to start dropping behind them, obviously, but it cannot draw the arrow behind him. But you got the idea. They begin dropping the racket before exploding up. And a lot of coaches, they call that an early racket drop. But I'm actually going to call it a late leg drive. And the reason, you can always see that the players who have an early racket drop, where the racket drops down behind them before they explode up, it's always because the toss is too high and the body can't explode yet. So if you've been told by someone that your racket is going down too early, lower your toss. That'll force your body to go up sooner. And finally, you will have the racket drop and the body explosion up be synchronized. And the last tip, this gets a little controversial, by the way, the last one here, is you actually want to slow down the body's rotation. It's called a power X in order to accelerate the hitting arm. You do not want the body to be rotating as you hit the ball. You want to rotate the body prior to hitting the ball, where here we can see his chest pointing slightly to the left of the camera. And then as he's hitting the ball, obviously his chest is facing to the right of us as the viewer through the camera. But I want you to notice the rate of rotation prior to contact, and then notice the rate of rotation as he's hitting the ball and how his body slows down as he's hitting. The way he does that, he lets his tossing arm, which stayed up higher than the racket, the tossing arm is higher than the racket in the trophy position. He allows the tossing arm to go out, and then he pulls it in against his body. Watch. It goes out, then he brings it in against the body. Vic Braden called that a power X, because if you just keep that arm against you and you cross with your hitting arm, it actually makes an X in front of you. I've made many videos on JJ Wolf's power X. The whole reason for this is it slows your body's rotation down. That accelerates the hitting arm. Watch pro players. They will bring that tossing arm down, tuck it into the body. That stops the body's rotation and accelerates the hitting arm. Now, if you'd love to use the same strategies the pros use to win their matches, then you got to pick up the Singles Playbook by Fuzzy Yellow Balls. It's all broken down by the type of opponent you play against, and it's over 50 pages, strategy after strategy. And what's really cool is each page comes with a QR code, so you can watch a video of exactly how to use each strategy. Just use my link in the description and pinned in the first comment. And if you're looking for new practice partners, leagues, or coaches in your area, then use my link for PlayYourCourt. And it's playyourcourt.com/2minutetennis. When you use my link to sign up, you get 50% off. And don't forget, if you would like me to analyze your forehand, backhand serve, go to 2minutetennis.net and sign up for a Zoom private lesson or a video stroke analysis lesson right now. I'll teach you what you're doing correctly, the areas where you can improve, and there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.